Good evening, everybody. Resale Rabbit here, and the moment, at least I've been waiting for, I'm assuming you guys have been waiting too. What did I get in the $5 storage unit? I've got it all stacked up here. It was about a full van load. It wasn't a lot of stuff. I didn't pack it really tightly, but it was about a full van load in there. You remember seeing it when I first got it. A couple updates on the storage unit that we went through earlier today. The one that I paid $60 for sold $57 worth of stuff at the auction, so I only had 3 invested into it. If you remember, I found 3 gift cards. The gas station gift card, no balance. What else was there? The TJ Maxx gift card had $1.82 on it, which I will be using next time I buy something at TJ Maxx. Nothing to be excited about, but hey, it's almost $2. And the Visa gift card had 64 cents on it, but for some reason it was declined at the register, so I just threw it away. Also, the Kindle tablet worked perfectly fine, no password or anything. Got it all charged up and ready to go. So, without any further ado, the $5 unit. It looked like there was a lot of trash, and that's what you're going to see in $5 storage units, but I paid $5. It's not going to take much to get past it. Now, when I saw it, I saw one thing, a PlayStation 1. That's an easy $20 minimum. If it's complete. Now, I really don't care if it's complete because I've got a box full of PlayStation 1 cords and controllers, so yeah, if it's not complete, I really don't care. But I saw that, and when I was hauling everything out, I saw one other very noteworthy thing, an iPod dock, that's what I'm looking for, which you'll see that stuff as we pull it out, but that's worth about $50 online. So let's start with the first couple of boxes. This one, there were a lot of these. Don't expect anything fancy here. Looks like clothing. Entirely clothing. And there were quite a few boxes that looked like this, just clothing. This one is a little heavier. We got a little toy mirror. Toss that over there. And this one appears to also be nothing but clothing. So let's dig a little bit. All baby clothing. It looks like Packers. That might be a couple dollars, but for the most part, and a piece of sidewalk chalk getting all over the clothes. All clothing in this one. Nothing special here, but hey, that stuff adds up. All right, next box is this one. Let's lift this up so you can see it a little bit better. We'll open this in a minute. We've got a piece of Tupperware. We've got a Dora the Explorer bucket. We've got a lunchbox. I thought it was new. It is not new. What is this? It's kind of coming apart, but it is a foam Halloween decoration. Let's see. We got a little bit of clothing in here. I've been seeing a ton of these. It's legs or supports for something. Here's another one. So we'll figure out what that is. We've got a micro USB charger. A little shelf here with the brackets. Empty bag. Let's dig through the clothing. We got a bowling shoe. There's the match. I did see the bowling shoe from inside the unit. There's another one. Probably stolen from a local bowling alley, but it's a bowling shoe. What else? Looks like there's a fish tank in here. Phone case. Oh, that's an OtterBox case. I just accidentally threw that stuffed animal in the trash. Let me grab that. That is not trash, but the dryer sheet is trash. All right, we got a little aquarium, plastic, nothing special. That'll go in the dollar sale. And more clothing. And that thing. All right, and in this, there's also this box, which is shoes. Mismatched shoes. Next box, we've got this. We've got a pizza pan. So far, just in the dollar sale, I've made my money back. Some pillow and some stuff for clothing. Let's see, more clothing. All right. This is a tray for a Kirby for the attachments, and this is actually interesting. So there's no Kirby in this unit because it wouldn't fit in any of the boxes in here. So I can tell you there's no Kirby. However, I got a Kirby in another storage unit a couple of weeks ago. I still haven't cleaned out that unit yet. It's still sitting, but doesn't have the tray for the attachments. It does have the attachments all in a box, so that works out almost like fate. So I'm gonna keep this for that, and we'll continue going through this box. All right, we've got a Dollar Tree bag with a mitten in it, a shoe. Let's see, the hood for a jacket, socks, a push light with a dead battery. Kind of nothing special here. Screwdriver, is that a screwdriver? I don't know. It looks like it's hollow inside and the end's broken off, so it might be a screwdriver. All right, and then this is all busted open, so that'll be trash. All right, next box, we've got another one of these. Appears to be all clothing. And it is indeed all clothing. Now let's get to this one. Let's see, we've got a bag of clothing. A fishing pole, but it's only half of a fishing pole. It's missing the other half. Is this the other half? It might be buried in there. Baby wipes. Nothing special in there. That's garbage. We've got a really rough copy of Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt. Maybe that means there's an original Nintendo in here. You never know. This is in really rough shape though. No label, it's dirty, it's gross. But if it works, it's an easy $5. We've got some kids' snow boots, a pair of Shaq shoes. I don't know if Shaq shoes are worth anything, but it's in pretty rough shape. We've got a serving tray with a glass insert base, whatever you want to call it. That'll be a dollar or two. Let's see, this is not the other half. It is another half of a fishing rod, so hopefully we find the other half of them. Otherwise, we do have two reels, which, I don't know if they're worth anything. Worm gear. Let's look it up right now. Let's take a look at the fish reels on eBay. Otherwise, they should be a couple of dollars in the auction. Let's see, it's WG120. Worm gear. So I keep kicking my tripod. It does not appear there are any results. There's actually, no, that's a power supply. So no fishing reels, so they're probably just cheap ones. Nonetheless, if we find the other half, we probably can get 10, 20 bucks for them. If not, maybe $5 for the reels. Some Tupperware, some junk. It looks like a stake for in the ground. We've got, I don't know, bed sheets or scrubs or something. Some sort of cloth. We've got the Christian Resource Guide. I'm guessing it's a business directory. Okay, now this is in really rough shape, really dirty. However, if it works, and if I can find the power cord for it, it's a very specific one, this is a good $50 online. I sell this exact model quite often. I will need to clean it up though, quite a bit. Let's see. Junk. More clothing. We've got the handle for a plastic tote, plastic dish, a landline telephone. This is not even real Lego, off-brand Lego. It's got paint on it and such. Ooh, here we go. We've got a PSP game, which is, oops, 50-cent bulletproof. I didn't know 50 Cent made a game. But there's a PSP game. Oh, that is in really rough shape there. Maybe we can clean it up, get all the gunk out of it. Nonetheless, maybe that means there's a PSP in here. We've got an angle locator. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. That's easily worth $1, if not more. I'll have to do a little research on that, see if it'll get more locally. We've got mouthwash. Let's see, a little jar, a multi-tool. This is just an empty and crushed pencil case. Coin purse that is empty. Let's see, we've got an old phone. And that appears to be it. Here we go. Hook and eyes. That looks old, but probably worth $1, I would say. Next box. Right here, we've got another one of these. Snow pants. Little coat hanger. By the way, if you're commenting, I cannot see the comments, so I can't respond. Videotape. If you have a question and you really want me to respond and I'm not responding here, it means I don't see it and I cannot scroll back in the comments. So once the live video is over, leave a comment on the replay and I will address it. Let's see, shoes. That is a big shoe. More shoes. Someone asked me, here we go. Someone asked me if this was a phone, and it does not look like it. It looks like it says Duck Dynasty. I'm guessing when you put batteries in it, it probably sings and dances, its tail wags, and its head probably turns. That might go for a few dollars. Those Big Mouth Billy Bass, the ones that sing, those are typically worth a couple bucks on eBay. We've got a cracked iPhone glass. We're just going to throw that in the trash because no one has a use for those. Let's see, you got another one of these. Shoes and clothing, another pizza tray. More shoes, more clothing, and another one of these. We're really collecting those things. Here's another one. These are shorter. Another one. More clothing. That's just an empty shopping bag. All sorts of clothing in here. Oh, this is kind of nice. Candle holder. Wood and metal. That'll be easily worth $1 in the dollar sale. Shoes. Another one of these. We're really stacking up there. A vase. Grandma. And let's see, a socket, a cord adapter. We need a grounded cord in a non-grounded plug. All right, next box. Appears to be a couple of boxes nestled together here. This is heavy. All right, more clothes. This was a shoe that I pointed out before. If I found the match, it might be worth about 20 bucks online. We've got some Chucks. Let's see, more shoes. We've got, all right, this is going in the trash. Gross, dirty underwear. I'm not even touching it. And I've got a hammer that touched the gross, dirty underwear. That should fetch $1 in the dollar sale. Little toy cash register, more clothes. More and more and more clothes. We've got a USB extender. These are really nice to have around the house. You connect your USB cord in there, and you've got an extra, this one's a short one. Mine is like 10 feet long, and I use it so I can have my phone really far away from me. We've got, oh, this is kind of neat. Fancy looking hoodie. I don't know who that is, but I'm sure it's a superhero of some sort. What is this? A calculator that is broken. We're just throwing that away. In here we've got a USB adapter, so you can plug in your phone. Oh, there's another USB adapter. And nothing else noteworthy in here, so that would be a small garbage box. Alright, we've got papers. Don't you just love papers? Checks for someone who waits tables. Alright. We've got a Walmart bag full of papers. Oh, here's a PS4 game, and it is not in there. Maybe the game is somewhere around here. Let me pull my garbage box a little closer here. Lots of papers in here. I'm looking to see if that game is buried amongst the papers. Maybe it fell out of the case or something. Here's a disc, DVD it looks like. So we'll just set that aside. And it does not look like the game is in that bag. What is this? 2 bars of soap with no packaging or anything. It does smell good though. All kinds of papers. A DVD case with a DVD in it. Making progress. Lots of papers in here. You always want to go through the boxes of papers because you never know what might be in them. Case in point, I found a DVD. A couple of books here. More papers. Here's another book, The Walk-On. May the best quarterback win. We've got all of the papers. And it doesn't look like anything else noteworthy in there. Smells like they had a dog. Alright, we've got a shirt. We've got a can of insect killer. It looks like it's from the 90s. And a whole bunch more papers. All filed away neatly. Alright, that can go in the trash. Clear up my space here a little bit. And the next box. Well, right on top we've got a telescope. Is this new? It is... I can't tell if that's been opened, but this side has been opened, so there's my answer. It is not new. Is it in the box? It feels like it's in the box. It is in the box. Tripod, telescope, little map so you can see where you're looking. Although, this map, it doesn't seem very accurate because I don't see the neighbor's mom's house. Where is the neighbor's mom's bedroom on here? I watch too many 80s movies. Alright, so we've got a telescope. It is a Vivitar. It is nothing special, but should bring in about 10 bucks or so. We've got another telescope. And it is in the box. So that one was red, this one is blue. So that should be another 5-10 bucks. Alright, we've got another box like this. Probably all clothing. I'm gonna go with yes, all clothing. We've got big in here. Alright, some plastic containers. Throw those in the dollar sale. We've got a village house for Christmas. Dollar sale. More clothing. We've got an aquarium. I don't know what this is, but it's part of an aquarium. Like part of a pump or something. Another shoe. Alright, it definitely smells like they had a dog. We got some trash, we've got some clothing. A little flashlight. It's missing the back cover though. Ooh, what is this? It says Peak, the company that makes, like, you can't even see what I'm doing here. The company that makes antifreeze. It's a little touchscreen thing. I don't know if this is like an OBD sensor or what that is, but we'll have to do a little more research on that. And nothing else. We do have some box tops, so I'm gonna give these to a teacher friend of mine because there's probably 30 or 40 of them in there. All right, digging on some more. We've got a glove, some more clothing. Let's see. More clothing. Empty container of cleansing cream. A Barbie doll with no head. More clothing here. Ooh, found a nickel. Alright, more clothing. There is so much clothing in this unit. I mean, we're doing alright. For $5, I'm good with this. I'm not going to complain at all. $5, I have probably made, once the dollar sale is in effect, 40 or 50 already. Plus whatever that Peak thing is. This looks like a bathroom box, which is probably all going to be trash. Is this? No, that's not real money. That's play money. Alright, a lot of rusted stuff in here. Nothing really noteworthy. That is all going in the trash. What else we got? We've got a remote for a Sanyo item, but it's missing the battery cover and broken. We've got Marley and Me and Friday on DVD. We'll put that with the other DVDs. We've got tomato sauce. That is trash. Some hand tools in here. I'm not quite sure what that is. A horse. What else is hiding in here? A little demo game. We've got, it's all busted up. A can, ew. Maybe that's what the smell is. A can of green beans, still sealed, but it's empty. Well, let's see. We've got half of a music stand. Let's see if the other half comes out somewhere. So the smell is rotting green beans. I'm not quite sure what this is. Garden tool of some sort. But someone might pay something for it. Taco seasoning. Nothing else too special in here. Lots of taco seasoning. Now this might mean there's a Wii in the unit. Lots of video game stuff. Oh, HDMI cord, that'll sell. Alright, the rest of this gross box we can throw it away. Next box is this piece of luggage. So, what is in it? Well, what do you know? A penny. That is trash. A plastic poncho, trash. We've got, what is this? Volcom, and it's got a hole in it. Well, someone might pay $1 for it. Clothing. There's another penny. Found another penny. More clothing. And the rest of this is trash, except for this other penny. And a single poker chip. The suitcase, I don't know, I could probably get $2-3 at auction for it. Maybe. I honestly have no idea. I've got, not even gonna lift them, but 2 more boxes of clothing here. Oy! What in the world? A battery for a PSP. There are so many signs of video games in here, but no video games. A piece of wood with screws in it. Ooh, here we go. Wow, this thing has been underwater. I don't know if this is gonna work, but Super Mario Brothers for the Nintendo DS. I'll have to test that out. What else we got in here? This. I'm not quite sure. I'm not even on camera here. Let me flip this up a little bit so you can see. I'm not quite sure what that is. We're gonna call it trash. We got a book. We've got some junk. Right? Yes, junk. And clothing. Not much here. Lots of bed sheets, actually. All right. We've got the lid for a box. We've got, I'm not quite sure what this is. Oh, a brush to clean something. More clothing, a glove. This is a handmade box of some sort, made out of a cardboard box. Oh, this is the handle for a Kirby. So I'll put that in my Kirby box. A can of spray paint that looks really old. We've got a power cord for something. Some more junk. I do see a toolbox in there. This is attached to something. There we go. A movie, which is in here. There's a lot of junk in this box. We've got half of a cordless phone. By half, I mean it's missing the base. We've got a little box here. These I always like. You never know what's in there. We'll open that after we get through this. We've got a stamp where you can say Merry Christmas, Easter Sunday. You can say a whole bunch of other stuff here. That'll sell for $1. We've got a bottle of someone's prescription pills. We will drop that off at the police station for disposal. We've got power cord, some more junk. We've got some a prescription bottle filled with nails, an empty prescription bottle, and another one of those stamps. We've got a Samsung remote. That's probably worth a couple of bucks on eBay. What is this? Fuses, socks, a lot of small stuff. I don't know what the deal was here when they filled this box. Ooh. We got an Amazon Kindle. I don't know. It looks like it's in pretty rough shape, but we'll get it plugged in, powered up, and see if it works. Let's see, a whole bunch of that could go on the dollar sale. I'm just gonna bring my garbage box closer here, because there's a lot of garbage in here. All right, pill bottle filled with, looks like screws. Yeah, just various size screws. I always like to look in these because sometimes you find coins in them. I found a bunch of silver coins in one of these a while back. This one is actually filled with pills. That one will go to the police station. We just basically fill a box of them. There is a pipe. So that is going to get smashed up. You know, I got a lot of hate on that video where I smashed up all the pipes. So I'll answer a couple of questions that I got commonly from people while I dig through this. Number one, a lot of people were just angry at me for smashing them up. I did that because that is what was recommended to me by the police officer who picked up the drugs from a different unit. Why didn't I take it to Michigan, where, according to the people who commented, marijuana is legal there? I have no idea. Why didn't I take it to Michigan? Because, well, Michigan is a couple hours away from me, so I really don't want to drive it 2 hours to sell something for, at most, what, 40, 50 bucks based on what people were saying. By the way, I'm not throwing all this in the garbage. Some of it's going in the dollar sale box. What else did people ask me? People asked me my opinion of drugs, of marijuana specifically. I don't judge people. It's not for me. It is illegal in my state. And even if it was legal, I still wouldn't smoke it. I don't even drink. So, well, just not for me. I don't like the feeling of being out of my own body, if that makes any sense. No judgment if you do. It's just not for me. And that's all I have to say about that. Man, there's a whole lot of crap in here. Ooh, nice plastic case for a Game Boy game. Let's see, pencil case. So that is why that just got thrown, or smashed up and then thrown out. We've got a PSP game. Oh, another question. People said, why don't you clean them out and sell them as tobacco pipes? Well, that's a gray area that I really don't want my business to be involved in. Is it illegal to sell them as tobacco pipes? No, there are lots of businesses who sell them just as that. However, all but 2 of those did have marijuana residue in them, and therefore would be considered drug paraphernalia. This is empty. Now, once you clean it out, is it still considered drug paraphernalia? I don't know. I'm not a lawyer and I don't know the laws. But that is why it's just a gray area that I don't want my business to be involved in. I have a lot of customers who are high dollar customers and, kind of prudes. And they probably don't want to see that in my business. Similar to when I worked in the car business, I worked for Buick. And we were very specific on what music we played, simply because the old people that were buying Buicks might not buy the car if they walk in and hear Walk the Moon on the radio instead of Elvis or something else. That's just how some people are. That's how some of my customers are. And I want to, not alienate my customers. So that is, I'd say, the main reason why I didn't clean them up and sell them as tobacco pipes. Holy crap, I'm rambling while digging through a big box full of trash. Like, almost all of this is trash. Alright, we're towards the bottom. Let's sift around a little bit. We got some pennies down here, and what is that? I thought that was a nickel. What in the... Huh. This is interesting. So I thought this was a nickel. It says United States of America on there. And on the back, I think this is from the Philippines. 5 centavos. And on the bottom it says Filipinas. So what is this, a nickel from the Philippines? Possibly. Someone asked for an update on the hoarder unit. I still have not been back since I last filmed. They gave me till the end of the month to clear it out, and I've had a lot of other units. By the way, I found 4 cents. I've had a lot of other units that I've been working on in the meantime. Once I get more of that cleared out, I will certainly be doing an update video as I go through it. Because that is going to be an interesting unit. I keep finding pennies at the bottom here. So that is the update on the hoarder unit. If you guys stick around to the end, I know I'm getting a lot of questions that I'm completely ignoring here. So if you stick around to the end, I'll do a brief Q&A. Alright, and that is it for this box. So let's move on to the next. So there are 2 more boxes of clothing. Let's see if I can get you a seat over here. So these are the 2 that I showed you, and right behind it there are 2 more of those diaper boxes. So we've got 2 non-clothing boxes remaining. Right here is the one with the PlayStation. That's an easy $20. You know what? Before we do this box, I forgot that I found this in that other box. So let's see what's in it. Let's see. Well, we got a nice crescent wrench, USB adapter for the car, and 27 cents. Nothing really else noteworthy. But the box is worth something. I'll put that in the dollar sale. And Pittsburgh, I think that's a decent name for tools. Like, not really high-end, but I don't think it's considered like Harbor Freight low-end stuff. But nonetheless, it'll go for $1. All right, back to this. Got another one of these. A fork, a grubby old towel, some shoes. We've got a soda crate. Return for deposit. So I'll have to find out if this company still exists and what the deposit is. If it's worth my time to return it. We've got some books. I'll put those in that box for the dollar sale. A little light timer. We've got another DVD. All these are from the library. What is this? Do not leave in oven. I have no idea. Maybe someone will and they'll pay $1 for it. Empty can of Busch Light. That's empty. A grubby old shoe. Clothing. A teddy bear. Grubby old towel. Clothing. Ratatouille. Empty. And, this is made of wax. It feels like a candle. Let's see. More clothing. Newspaper. Clothing. A penny. They fooled me. It is play money. A fake plastic penny. I got excited. I thought I was going to be rich. Alright. Vitamin water. A jar. Some empty makeup. An old glove. Clothing. I'd rather be fishing stickers. Some small toys. What else do we have in here? Is the rest of this just going to be trash? It's looking so. That's a handle for something. Empty bottle of cologne. Oh, that little dinosaur. Someone will pay. I might pay $1 for that. Now this one I know is real. There's a penny. And that is going to be it for this box. And one final box. Oy. So, before we go through this box, I found a game for an NES. I found multiple games and a battery for a PSP. I found, what else? Wii games and accessories. I found a PlayStation. And that is the only console I've found. So maybe this is the box that has the video game systems in it. So let's go through this one. We've got another one of these. This one is just Pepsi. It does not say return for deposit. So I don't know if I'll get any money for that one, but we'll figure out. We've got a monkey. Let's see. An empty pack of cigarettes. That'll magnets on the wall for or on the fridge for storing stuff. That's worth $1. We got a fidget spinner. If I can do this right. Someone might pay $1 for that. What else is in here? Nothing. We've got a frisbee, but it's cracked in half. We've got. We'll get to that. A pet food dish. Some cords. Those will go in the scrap bin. Those are kind of gross. We've got a Pokemon DVD, and it is in here. We've got a tablet case. Pumpkin DVD. Here's another DVD. That one's empty. Here's another DVD. That one's empty. Here's another DVD. That one's empty. So, one. Nothing here. Operation. Let's pull these out. So all the different video game stuff. Here is a DualShock 3 controller for the PS3. That's worth about 10 bucks. Let's see, another DVD. That one's in there. We've got a little light, but it's smashed. We're gonna go through those in a second. Bud Light can. CD. Randy Peterson. That was my favorite musician when I was a kid. He's a local children's singer. I might hold on to that. Give myself some sentimental value out of someone else's storage unit. 2 more DVDs. That one is empty. This one is here. And you might be asking, why isn't he saving the DVD cases? He just said in the last video that they come in handy to have around. Well, these are in really rough shape. I saved the good ones. Exit for Nintendo DS. I saved the really good ones. The ones that are all smashed up, I just throw away. Let's see. Papers, a prescription. Here's a children's book. Oh, that is like bent in half. Oh, we've got an Xbox game, Cars. We have found a video game or accessory for how many different systems now? American presidents. Oh, it's not that old. It ends at Obama. And a book. What do we have here? An album of mixed CDs. Looking to see if there's anything worth saving in here. Specifically video games. No. Oops, I totally just dropped that. Let's see. PlayStation game, Eternal Crisis. That'll get me $1. So these are just old, like, crappy kids' computer games. There's a DVD. Here's an empty DVD case. You can see it's kind of coming apart there and it's all bent up. That's not worth saving. Oh, crappy CDs. They're all so scratched up, they're not even worth saving. I found Ratatouille. Alright. We've got Sega CD for the Sega PC. This is worth looking into. What's the disc look like? It's actually pretty clean. That could be worth a few dollars. We'll hold off on throwing that one away. Let's see. More crappy kids software. Oh, we got a Blu-ray. Walking with Dinosaurs, the movie, in a destroyed case. Alright, we've got a single knee pad. I got a quarter. Oh, so close. 1965, a year earlier, and that would have been 90% silver. A couple of DVDs that are scratched up like crazy. We've got SpongeBob SquarePants for the DS, and a rock, and an empty pill bottle. Alright, now these small boxes. Let's see, that's just an empty case. We got a flashlight, someone will pay $1 for that. Toothbrush, aloe vera, handle for something. Well, let's get it cool. San Francisco 49ers poker chip. Oh, we've got, this looks like the RF adapter for a PlayStation, maybe. It's made by Sony. If I can get it untangled from all this stuff. Oh, that's a charger. It does not say what this is for. Anybody know? I have no idea what this is for. It says Sony on it. So there's that. What do we have here? It looks like a bag of busted open makeup, and that is exactly what it is. We've got one of these hand exerciser things that people used in the 90s. I don't know if people still use them, but maybe someone will buy it for $1. We've got some junk, some garbage. Oh, here we go. Game Boy Advance SP. There's about 50 bucks if it works. Does it have a charge? No, it was switched on already. That's about a solid 50 bucks. We've got a remote that's stuck to things. And here's the battery cover for a Game Boy, so we'll hold on to that. We got an old clock. We've got, that's nothing. What is in here? More screws in a pill bottle. This one has fuses in a pill bottle. We've got an empty DVD case. A ring that is all bent up and not silver. Let's see, a penny, a cigarette butt. Not quite sure what that is. A broken pair of glasses. A pair of scissors that is stuck together. And that's it for that one. Final box. Would you like a spot of tea? That's broken. The end's broken off. A prescription, a USB charger adapter. We've got empty DVD case. A whole bunch of, oh, that's sticky. A whole bunch of discs. Most of them are blank. There you go. Bayou Billy for the NES. We've got an address book with a disc stuck to it. Doesn't look like the Game Boy's in here, but we did get the SP. This is organizers for DS games. There's none in there. A micro SD card adapter. Guitar Hero for the DS. What else is in here? Some cords. These are, oh, here we go, the cords for the PlayStation. Oh, what is this? It feels like there's something in here. There's something in here. Oh, it's just a cement thing to weight it down. DS game, SmackDown vs. Raw 2008, Transformers for DS, another PSP battery, but that one has been busted open. A nickel, another penny, another penny. Here's two more pennies. Let me get them. So that's 9 cents. And that looks like it is going to be it. Alright, we're going to toss that. So, yep, that is everything. So the $5 unit, I think I'll get a couple $100. We've got a decent amount of dollar sale stuff. I mean, a lot of it's, you know, really smelly, nasty clothes that will probably just get tossed. What else was in there? I've got one big box right here and another smaller box of just regular dollar sale, non-clothing items. Of what's in there, I expect maybe 20 bucks, 20, 30 bucks out of that. Turns out this was the bowling shoe that I saw. There's no other one in here. I must have tossed it in the box, so I might as well throw that away. We've got a handful of DVDs. We've got some odds and ends. The big winner in here is probably going to be this. But all those DS games, I probably found 7 or 8 DS games. Those I'll easily get $1 to $2 each. We've got a Kindle here. That'll probably get me, I can't imagine this is worth a lot, maybe 20 bucks. PlayStation 3 controller seems to be in decent shape. I mean, it's not, let's put it this way, it's not busted up. The thumb pads are still there. If it works, probably 10 bucks or so. What else is in here? We had the PlayStation and the speaker. A couple of Nintendo games, original Nintendo games. I still have no idea what these things are for, so I guess we're throwing them in the trash. This thing could be worth some money. And then, of course, we've got like the Super Mario game. If that works, we'll be able to get a few dollars. I would say just on Amazon and eBay, 50, 60, 70. I'm sorry, just on eBay. I'm still used to saying Amazon and eBay. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, where's the Game Boy? 150. I'd say this has got to be 20 bucks. I don't even know what it is, but we'll just say 20 bucks. So that's 170. And then lot together the game, say combined $10, about $180 on eBay right here. Assuming all this stuff works, I have to test it out. Not bad for $5. Now, let me move over here so I can get closer to my phone. I'm going to do a brief Q&A, so if anyone has any questions. Are we having dinner and a show tonight? Well, if you're eating dinner, this is the show. Let's see. Someone told me to zip my pants. Sorry about that. Back up so we can see you better. $180. Yes, if you go back, you can kind of see all this stuff. Yeah, I had a bit of a zipper issue, a wardrobe malfunction, if you will. Any other questions? A lot of people are laughing at my expense. It happens. I have no shame anyways. So yes, $180. I mean, we got a $50 Game Boy if it works. Someone says the comments are coming way too fast. Is the dollar sale in your warehouse? Yes, it is. Someone said check the bunny game. Holy comments. We've got 282 people watching. We all have it happen once in our lives. Yes. He's blushing, maybe a little bit. I have a little bit of shame. Why is the PS1 only worth $20? That's just what it's worth. That's what they go for. I mean, I'll get, a little bit extra for shipping on eBay, but it's about what it's worth. Traveling anywhere this summer? I'm not sure. This fall, I will be going to Albuquerque for the Balloon Fiesta again. Let's see. Did you figure I missed that? What happens when buying truckloads of pallets not lucrative anymore? I still buy them. Since I closed the store, it's not really worthwhile for me. I won't sell that stuff on Amazon anymore. I don't have my retail store. I'll buy them here and there. Do you put the profits from the dollar sale in your taxes? Yes, that is a good question. When I have a dollar sale, I sell everything for $1. But that's not quite true. I sell it for $54.50. Wow, I completed that. For 94.5 cents. It's getting late here. It is midnight. So 94.5 cents. That covers sales tax. So first, I factor what the sales tax is. I pay the sales tax. It's easier that way, so I'm not fumbling around with a bunch of change. Second, I do report it as income on the business's income taxes. I am a payrolled employee of my business, so I don't pay taxes on it, but the business does. Let's see, worth it to have a warehouse if you're small. I think that said, it kind of faded away quick. It really depends on your volume and if you need it. If you need the space, you can get a small warehouse cheap. You can get a small 1,000 square foot warehouse for $600-700 a month. But make sure it's worthwhile. If can you do it from your house or your garage? If so, don't get it. If you need the loading dock, if you need a space that isn't your house for employees or customers to come to, then get it. You could collect unemployment if need be. I couldn't. I take a paycheck. Do I live here, like in the warehouse? No, I don't live in the warehouse. I have a house across town. Peak is a backup camera. The Sony cord is for PlayStation 1. Oh, that makes sense. So this is a backup camera. I didn't see the other half of it, so maybe this isn't worth anything. I don't know. Maybe I will be able to sell that. Did the gift cards have any money on it? Yes, I mentioned in the beginning of the video, one had $1.82 on it, one was empty, and the third was 64 cents. Let's see. Gonna make it down to Milwaukee. I'm in Milwaukee at least once a week for something or other. Sometimes it's a quick pickup. Sometimes it is for sightseeing or something. In the summertime, I go down there to the beach a lot. You don't put your stuff in storage? Well, storage is fine as long as you pay your bill. You forgot to open the red toolbox. I did open the red toolbox. There was some coins in it. I think there was a DS game. I did open it, though. I forgot it, but then remembered after I started going through the other box. Looked right before I found the PlayStation. The Super Bowl superhero hoodie was Deadpool. That's who it was. I recognized the guy. I just didn't remember. So you're going to have an actual auction yourself. Then we send stuff to a local auction. Thanks for all the nice videos. Any plans with Rakin coming up? A lot of people ask if I'm going to be hanging out with Rakin again. He lives in Connecticut. That's about 1,000 miles away at least. So I'll be seeing him in Austin this summer for the Green Room meetup. So that's another summer trip for me. But beyond that, no plans set yet. Have you ever sold used makeup? Sometimes people don't mind if it's used. I actually have sold used makeup in the dollar sale before. I typically just throw it away because I've got so much stuff anyways, but sometimes stuff slips through the cracks and people buy it. That's gross. The used makeup, I wouldn't use used makeup if I was a makeup person. Got my locker fixed for the night for living vicariously through me. Awesome. Sell mystery boxes on eBay. Technically, that is against eBay's rules. What happened to the retail store? Why did you close it? That is a topic for another video. When is the next dollar sale? I have no idea. Probably 6 weeks or so. My hustle is 100. I want it to be 101 though. You need to add the super chat in settings. I have no idea what that is, but I will Google it. Let's see. This is fun to watch. Thank you. I appreciate you watching. We've got 277 people here. On a thrifting road trip, what was the most profitable city? Ooh, that's a good question. I would say Shreveport. Shreveport is, the Goodwills have a good quality of stuff. The prices are cheap. The pawn shops, awesome pawn shops. They get a lot of overstock into and they sell it for next to nothing. Shreveport is one of my favorite cities to thrift, and a good friend of mine, Zach, lives there, so it makes it even better. Other places that did really well, I did well in San Francisco and the Silicon Valley specifically. Prices are very high, but quality is up there too. Same with Minneapolis, high prices but high quality. Indianapolis, another place I really enjoy thrifting. There are others, but that's all I got. I missed a whole slew of questions in there. What do I pay for my warehouse? Between $2,500 and $3,500. It changes every year. Currently, it is $3,075 a month. In July, I think will be year 3, where it'll jump up to $3,500. Do I ever get up in Wisconsin Rapids? I think I've only been there once I think there's a Walmart there I hit last July. Last July, no, it was 2 Julys ago, I spent $30,000 at Walmart in 1 month. I hit every single Walmart in the state of Wisconsin and Upper Michigan. Maybe that's why the fly was open, looking for tips. No tips hanging out down there. Do you check your pockets for cash? I check my pockets for cash, but not the ones in the units. And the reason is because just in that one unit, there was probably 20 pairs of pants at least, a couple of jackets. I literally have like 3 or 4 pallets this high full of clothing. It would take forever to check the pockets. But these pockets right here, I always check those for cash. Do I sell toys during Christmas on Amazon? RA. I have. I don't anymore. I am doing mostly wholesale on Amazon. Any more questions before we cut it? So yeah, I guess that's about it. I will see you guys in the next video. I need to probably get home and go to bed and eat. Shout out to my girlfriend. I know she's gonna be really happy that I mentioned her and bragging about her. While I was working, since I'm working late, she came here, grabbed my garage door opener, went to my house, and made me tacos for me to go home to. Ever been thrifting north of Minneapolis? No, I have not. Do I do this year round? Yes, I do. Big heater. Let's show the heater. A 500,000 BTU heater up there, so it stays nice and toasty in here. I've got another one on the other side of the warehouse that's the same size. What was the worst thing I've ever found in a storage unit? A bag of poop. I'm not even kidding. The guy was living in there. I found what I thought was a bag of potatoes in his kitchen area, and as soon as I dropped them in the garbage, I could smell it. It just hit me in the face. I could not even finish cleaning it out. I told them I can't even stand in this unit without dry heaving, and they let me leave the rest of this stuff. What happened to the storage unit where I was 15 feet in the air? I have not been back there. They gave it to me for a month, so I'll do an update video there. Do I ever sell brand new drug paraphernalia as tobacco items? I do not, and I kind of touched base on that earlier in my video. When people see these pipes, I mean, let's be honest, nobody uses them for tobacco. Even though I could legally sell them for tobacco, my customers, some of them can be a little snooty. And I don't want to risk losing customers over that. It's kind of like I mentioned in the analogy when I was in the car business, we were selling Buicks, and we had to have specific music for the Buick buyers. Dried poop can make you sick. Yes, and it wasn't dried. It was like liquid in the bag, baking in the hot summer sun of that storage unit. Any plans to cross-country thrift again? I think I will be hitting Albuquerque for the Balloon Fiesta, and I haven't decided if I'm flying or driving. But if I drive, we'll be doing a lot of fun videos. Full-time job. This, you're looking at, this is my full-time job. Gloves, gloves. I don't like wearing gloves. I lose the dexterity. And I have 2 bathrooms right there, a men's and a women's room. So I can wash my hands in 2 bathrooms there. All right, well, that is about it. It's been an hour. I have to go home and go to bed. It's after midnight. Doing Indianapolis again soon? Yes, I don't know when, but I'd like to get down there soon. Would you open an East Coast location? I mean, there's no reason for a second location. I will see you all later. I need to go home and eat some tacos. I am excited for that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.